I can tell you right now, the contracts that we see with the appraisal contingency in it, they're leaving both parts out.
Yeah, they're not even. There's 25,000 above appraised
value.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
We were talking a little bit off air about a story you were talking. You heard the contingency stories we were talking about.
Yes.
With Darren beforehand, and you have one with an appraisal, right?
Right. We run into the appraisal contingency craziness all the time right now. So what we see is these contracts that say buyer to pay $10,000 above appraised value, buyer to pay X amount above appraised value, and that's all the lines say in the contract. There's nothing else written. A unique one that came across my desk 2 weeks ago. We have a sales written contract at $700,000.
Okay.
Buyer wrote in the contract that buyer's willing to pay $25,000 above appraised value.
Okay.
That's all it said. Appraisal comes back at $675. Okay. Now
we're home free.
We're home free, except for the fact the seller thinks in their mind that they were actually going to get $725 for this property, and because they thought their home was appraised at $700,000.
Oh.
So now they wanted to kick in the appraisal contingency clause and say we need to renegotiate the price, even though the price was negotiated already, because in their mind they thought they were going to get $725.
Wow.
Well, in essence, because the contract was at $700 and it came in at that, the buyer's willing to come out of pocket the $25,000. The buyer's saying, no.
Darren, the seller's boxed in on this,
So
right?
I have had this happen quite a bit, and I call it the no floor contingency, because what you're missing is you got to have four corners. You got to have a top and a bottom. Nobody's thinking that it's going to appraise at 30% below sales price.
Right. Not that far away.
So to protect the seller, you have to have a floor.
Okay.
Not less than X.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, the contracts that we see with the appraisal contingency in it, they're leaving both parts out.
Yeah, they're not even.
Just
There's 25,000 above appraised.
value.
Well, let's talk quickly about, you brought up a topic of UCCs. First of all, what's a UCC? Layman's terms.
The layman's terms.
Give me the layman's terms. We'll ask Darren to define
Basically, a
it.
document recorded against the property that's notifying the public that somebody else has property there.
Okay.
And they want to put the public on notice that if something happens with property, they want their money or their property.
So it's like a water softener system or an alarm system or a solar system or something of that nature
two
that's
biggest ones
not
that
owned by the owner but leased.
Yes.
Yeah,
well,
sure.
We see them for solars all the time.
Solar,
probably 90% of the time.
interesting.
10% on the high dollar water softeners.
Water softeners.
So it's a problem, but as long as you know your solar company and you're making your payments and we can get a hold of them, they usually work with us, give us a release, give us a new one to record again, and we move forward and close the deal.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio. We'll meet you on the radio next Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on the new 101.5 FM, 720 AM KDWN, the Talk of Las Vegas.